Good morning. Welcome to Your Known Unknown, where Source and I will help shed light on what's unknown for you. Welcome to your daily spread. Without further ado, let's get to it. Let's into it. And let's pull some cards, yeah? First card up, you get a sense of humor card. This is cool. I've never seen this card before. Thank you for helping me see the humor in this situation so I can lovingly laugh at human nature. I am willing to view my experience in a new light in order to attract love and healing energy. Sense of humor card. I did a reading last night for the month of January, and I couldn't come to terms to posting it because it was a love reading, and I don't really like to do love readings. It ended up being a love reading / kind of like a pathway for the month of January reading. And I like these daily spreads a lot more. I feel like they're a little bit more practical because that was kind of the end message of yesterday, was this practical spiritualism. And the reason why I'm bringing all this up, it was too long of a reading. I didn't have enough space on my phone. There's all kinds of reasons why I didn't and couldn't post it. But it's coming up because the sense of humor card, I stayed up late doing this reading. I woke up so late today and I was stressing out, and really there's a sense of humor about it. But the end message of the message last night was this practical spiritualism too. That's going to help project you through this month of January. And I think that you're kind of coming to terms with that because we're realizing that humor is an alchemical tool. Humor is, oh my God, there's no better medicine besides love. There's no better medicine than humor. So that's a good card to have come up right off the bat. Next, use your imagination and you will see the answer. Dear universe, thank you for granting me the wisdom and creativity to see your miracles in new and unexpected ways. I gratefully and gracefully accept and appreciate your help. And you can say, I gratefully and gracefully accept your help in, and be descriptive, what your situation is. Use your imagination, you'll see the answer. Use your intuition. Ask your intuition, you'll see the answer. Pray, you'll see the answer. Trust, you'll see the answer. You just have to be open to what you see. That's the real trick. You have to be open-minded to what it is that's coming forth. You can't deny it, otherwise the practices fade. It's like you can't stop working out those belief muscles because they will deteriorate. I know this firsthand. The mind works more different than the body. Kind of, it's a little more unexpected. Denial. I acknowledge my fear, but I replace it with insight of awareness. The denial card. That's a really pretty card. I don't know if you can see that. It's just really pretty design. Very festive. So we have a fear. We have some fear. We do have some denial. And we're going to see about what. Denial and courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Self to self. Spirit telling you not to be so tough on yourself. Take a time out. Number 37, adding to a 10. Practical spiritualism. Follow your dreams. Kind of tying in. I have them kind of spread out like this. Use your imagination and you'll see your answer. Sandwiched between follow your dreams. Number 85. I've never seen that card before either. That's very nice. Alright, so don't they make this just so vague? Just kidding. There's this, in these oracle cards, there is this sense of direction, maybe self-purpose, self-direction, or a change within yourself. You're not addressing, that you're not wanting to address. Maybe you're put on pause because of your denial. I don't know. We're going to pull a few tarot cards, see if we can get some clarification in through this. The Hermit reversed. Do you want the Hermit reversed? Do you want it right side up? Hermit not reversed. Number 9, the Hermit still. Ace of Wands. Or Ace of Swords, I'm sorry. Clarity. So hearing staying in, hunkering down and focusing. I'm hearing for the majority of you, your path comes from within. So I'm hearing like within your domicile, within your heart, within your mind, within. We put a lot of connection, expectation on the outside world outside of our homes, outside of our solitude. That's pretty much what I'm getting at. Out of our solitude. Wherever you go in your day that is going out of your space. Say if you have a house with roommates and like you have a shared kitchen, so your room is your own privacy, it's your safe space. So when you leave out of there, that's the kind of thing it's referring to. Or when you leave in that house, it's, you know, go to work, it's referring to that kind of thing. So you have this clarity within this hermit nature that's offering you a lot of insight, especially with them laying over the follow your dreams and time out card. I also have Ace of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck saying hi to those three, kind of touching the nodes of it. And that's putting a bigger emphasis on using your imagination and being real. Be true to yourself. What are you denying? What are you not initiating, engaging in, activating? What are you not starting? Think about that for yourself. And when you feel it, that's gonna be it. You're gonna put You're going to pin that one to the wall and save it for a rainy day and attack it one step at a time and be very compassionate and easy with yourself while we work and grow. Try, though. Try. Can't not try. You have the strength card. These are what it's going to take to achieve what you're going to be looking for today. Or however long this is for. These are daily spreads, but these are meant to find you whenever you find them. These are blips of messages popping in and out of your holographic algorithm, you know? So, like, I don't really like to put dates on these things. I don't like to say what day it is. I don't like to implement the idea of time into these cards for our sake. Anyways, so when it's meant to find you, it's meant to find you, whatever it is. I just sit back and trust, and the universe starts to present stuff to me. What's funny is one day it started to present to me, hey, you're going to have to stop sitting back and letting us present stuff to you. You're going to have to get up and do stuff too. I'm like, oh, all right, well, we got very comfortable doing that. And they're like, yeah, we know. So, what are you going to do, you know? Except for be strong. Strength card. Oh, okay. I see. So we have the Death card reversed, and then the King of Cups. It's a very, very powerful. This is a very powerful combination to get to wherever you're going. To get to the offerings here of the aces of swords and pentacles in your hermit aspect. So there's a fruition, a creation, soul passion that's brewing inside of you that is wanting to say, hey, you know, and I'm not saying you're denying it, but maybe you're prolonging it, procrastinating it, brushing it off. Maybe you're not thinking that that's something you'll actually like to do. But you won't know really until you try it. Your mind will just tell you all kinds of things like, I'm too tired, there's not enough time in the day, or if it's something brand new, I don't have help, I don't know what I'm doing. Squeeze me. We have YouTube nowadays. I don't care how old you are, use the resources in front of you. I was very resentful towards it. I just kind of downloaded one of those AI apps and started talking to it. That shit is fun. Not gonna lie. You know, I thought that I was like, oh, I'm old. I don't need to worry about this AI crap. I can get along without it. But I'm glad I did because it was entertaining and it gives me a lot more thorough answers than Google does, you know, for the things I'm searching for. So it was a good choice to step out of my comfort zone, download this new age tech that I don't really agree with, but I can get on board with the aspect behind it and how it's helping people. It's really cool when you don't know something and you just type it in, and it gives you a really long prompted answer and a few directional, you know, things in there. It's cool. I'm saying for you got the same opportunities though. Doesn't matter if you're young or old. There's new tools for us old dogs, right? And you're finding these ways to get to this clarity. These are huge paths to get. I'm seeing that you're not gripping the aspect of ego death. You're gripping the aspect more of self-love in this path. Either way, you have two sides of the coin in alchemy. You can look at a situation and you specifically can, whether you do this or not, you do this automatically. You decide whether this is a good situation or a bad situation, right? That you're going to have to go through. It's how you view it. Like, there's a lot of things that I have to get done here in the month of January. Lots. So much so that I could easily overwhelm myself into a catatonic depression and not do anything, and I can be okay with that. Can my soul be okay with that? No, it's stagnant. I can be okay with that. My reality can be okay with that. We can accept that. Or we can do what it takes to be necessary, to be diligent, to focus, to really try to focus this traumatized brain that's like having all these recognizable default modes that are not very beneficial to self. So now we're breaking through our walls and our egos. So I've been in that depressed phase for years, and I've viewed my situation in one particular way for years, and I tried to look outside the box, and I ended up rewriting this as this is what it is. And then we got back into meditation. Then we got back into accepting, okay, you know, I hurt for so long. After you've already opened up your doors to knowing the divine and source and who and which you are, thank you. Then you close them, and I got very hurt. I got very alone and weirded out because we were vibing high, and I don't know if I did something wrong. And Spirit says, no, you didn't do anything wrong. We just know that you wouldn't do the right things if you didn't have a taste of what it was you were going to get in the first place. I'm not one to work without some kind of reward in return. It has to return to me. I have a Taurus and Mars. Like, I have to see why I'm putting my energy out there, you know. And what's really even more funny is in this aspect of like tarot and stuff, I'm doing all this off of blind faith. I don't know if this is going to be a successful channel or not. Yes, I hope it does. Yes, we're going to be diligent, and we're going to have the strength to keep persevering and pushing through this stuff and expressing in my true outward expression love, the King of Cups. Okay? I see a lot of similarities for you too in your own story, unique to you. So you have your own examples, you have your own materials, you have your own path, but we're sharing energies. Okay? And if that doesn't quite make sense to you, what I'm saying is in this game of life, what I think is awesome, you might not think is awesome, even though if it's awesome, you know? And quite the opposite. I could think something's cool and you could think that is the worst thing in the world. We all have our own paths, but to some degree, there is a sense where I think this awesome thing is too, and there's something that you think is awesome too for you, and that somebody else doesn't, and that I don't, and that's your awesome, and that's yours. And you recognize that, and you get to see that, and it's proof in the pudding every day. Make it. It's kind of a random message. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, Spirit. Seeing have this strength too with the death card, there's something that's not being let go of. That will be needed to let go of. Six of Cups wanting to say hello. Watch out. Dude, so many cards. Can you get on the picture, please? Jeez. Father of Swords. Watch out for reaction, not response. Watch out for being cynical. Hey, don't ruin your holidays just because you think and know you're smarter than everybody around you. Because you're not. You're not smarter than everyone around you. Everyone has their life of expertise in their minds sitting right behind their eyes. We all have our own. You're not smarter than anyone else. You ain't better than anyone else. No matter what you think. Yes, we all have those screw ups for relatives or whatever, that make us look and feel better. But that's not the comparison to be made. The comparison to be made is how was I last year to me. You want to watch out with that, with the King of Swords here. You don't want to judge people. And you want to be open-hearted. Yeah. The Justice card reversed. Then you got the Death card reversed twice here. There's a continuation of this lack of something. Yeah, I'm pulling out the book. I keep seeing this Death card, but I keep hearing the answer for the Tower reverse, and I'm just got to make sure that there's like this similarity that I want to express over here. Oh, with the Justice. Yeah. That's your denial. You're fearing this change, right? And so you have to be careful of fearing this change, too. Yeah. Very similar to the Tower card, 2202 on the clock when I'm reading that. Very similar meaning to the Tower here. And you know what? Maybe it's not that you fear change. It's that you're like, fuck it. It's that you're mad at change. Yeah, that's it. You're pissed off at change. You've changed a lot. Where has it gotten you? Worse? Yeah, it has. But has it really gotten you worse in worse places than you intended to? Yeah, it isn't what you expect. Let's just start off there. Life, your path, is not what you are going to expect. You did a lot of changing, and it hasn't shown reward. The only reward it has shown is inside of you. And that will show up to others. Like, I changed how I thought and feel, and you're doing the same. Nobody else can validate how you think or feel. They can only see your actions done. So, really, this Death card reverse that's like fearing of this change, that's kind of the biggest hiccup that's happening because you're not showing the changes that you've made. We wish that they have been more expressed in our material world, like the years of the soul journey that I've gone down. Why don't I have $1 million? Why am I not $1 million entrepreneur with these influencer channels and online blah 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 blah, and everybody wants a piece of this cake, like, what the fuck? But that doesn't mean that I haven't shifted everything around inside my being. In fact, that's pretty much all I've done. Everything outside of me, I've just gone with the flow. Because you start to learn that you can't control anything. The only things you can control are what you're choosing to do. The Death card is hitting hard with that there. Like, it's what you choose to do that shapes you. And you're afraid of this change. You're afraid of letting something go. What I'm saying is, be careful of not feeling judged or seeming judged about it. All right? Like, the universe is watching every single one of your decisions. So we're going to pick and choose our choices wisely, and we're going to do it boldly, and we're going to do it unwaveringly and with confidence. We're just going to try to do it and see the silver lining. We're going to just try to be fun with it. Be easy. That's all I got to say. Just be easy on self and others. The roadmap is coming. It is allowing you to learn how to illuminate it. Be patient. Be creative. Use your imagination and you'll see the answer. Yeah. I think we're complete. I hope any of this helped out anybody. Take a deep breath with me, please, if you would, to help connect, to ground, to do all of the beautiful things that a breath can offer, right? We're going to take a deep breath. I'm going to send some energy your way, and we're going to be out of here on our days. Happy Christmas Eve. Oh, I said it. Oh, I said what day it was. Dang. I just want to say happy Christmas Eve. I hope everybody who celebrates anything on the holidays are having a great time, are able to stay well-rounded and well-grounded within yourself. And I hope that if anybody doesn't have anybody and they start to feel very lonely, I hope that they find a way to connect and feel purposeful in this holiday. I find that if you feel really alone, go give something. Go give some of your time out or something like that. Go do something nice. It's a good way to connect and feel meaningful and useful during the holidays. It's a good way to connect to yourself if you're alone. That's all I'm saying. If you have a lot of people, don't choke slam anybody in your family if they get to you. If they bother you, be nice, calm, cool, collective. We're just people. We're just people, and you're just a person. Right here on the screen, you're just a person, meaning you're the bigger person here. Don't let anybody phase you. Stay strong, stay integral. Let's take a deep breath now. All right. All right. And we're going to go be a person. Till next time. Much love.